Hi, and welcome to the business of being a virtual assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and welcome. Our first episode of the new year, and I'm going to pick right up where we left off. If you did not get a chance to watch the previous episode about you being your number one client, be sure that you go back and you take a look at that episode because this one is going to pick right up from that. I left you off with an assignment, and that was to write down everything that you have done in regards to your job professionally, maybe any volunteer work, things like that, writing down skills that you or things that you're knowledgeable of from all the things that you have done in the past. I wanted you to get it on paper because oftentimes we don't realize how knowledgeable we are, how much we know until we see it on paper. And I wanted you to write it down. It's one thing to think about it in our head, but when you see it on paper, when you see yourself having to flip the page because you've got more things to write down and then flip another page and another page, then you realize, wow, I have done a lot. And I wanted you to see that, one, to gain confidence, but two, to also see a starting point in regards to how you can be of service to someone else as a virtual assistant. For everything that you wrote down, I wanted you to also write down what's required of those things. So, see, it's one thing if I write down computer programmer, but it's another if I get detailed and I put Java, JavaScript, Cobalt, um, HTML, CSS, um, and the list goes on and on. If I write those things, that helps put it into perspective, helps it be very specific instead of generalizing. If I write down reimbursement counselor, but I get very specific and I say email communication, phone support, written communication, Excel spreadsheets, if I'm really detailing, it's almost like a resume, but you're not trying to flower up the words. You're not trying to be impress anyone, but you're really getting specific to what you did. That's where I think we get lost and think, oh, I don't have anything to offer. Is that we're not being specific enough. It's so funny. Um, right before the new year, my husband and I got sick. I don't know if we had the flu or the cold or whatever. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm still feeling stuffy. So, ugh, that part is gonna make me go back to this video and be like, oh gosh, what do I sound? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Okay, so anyway, now that you've got those things written down, I want you to categorize it. So group things together. In other words, some areas you're going to see where you were creative. Some areas you may see where it was administrative. Some you may see it was more technical. Some you may see it was more analytical. Um, this will help you to see which area is strong, meaning you've had the most experience in this area. Maybe you've had the most experience in the administrative category. So that'll be a good starting point for you in regards to the services that you provide for a client. Administrative. Start there. I think the biggest issue is not knowing where to start. And so the whole exercise is looking at where you've been so you can know where to start as a virtual assistant. And so the next thing, now that you have your list, is I want you to see who needs your help. And who needs your help, the best place to go to see a large amount of people that need your help is to go to Upwork. And I'm just going to pull it up on my phone while I have you. Is go to Upwork. You're going to see who needs you. I want you to type in the search virtual assistant. I just want you to get an idea of who needs your help. And you'll see different things. Now, obviously, everything you see listed is not going to be for you, but I just want you to see that people are seeking you out. And this is one way that you can search on. This is one way you can search on Upwork. Once you've searched virtual assistant, another thing you can do, one thing that I like to do, is search by tools, so software tools. So let's see, let's search, well, let's not do software. Let's do social media. So I'm gonna pick a platform. I'm gonna do Instagram, and I'm gonna search it there. And you'll see who needs what for Instagram. I don't want you to look at what the hourly rates are or anything like that. The goal here is to look and see what the needs are. Upwork is a good place to see what are the needs of the people. And you could do the same thing on Fiverr. If you have experience with Fiverr, you can do the same thing. I never was a service provider on Fiverr. I have gotten services done on Fiverr. I just did not like the setup of Fiverr. I have not looked at Fiverr in years. Upwork was always the one I liked. I felt like it looked more professional, it was user-friendly, but it doesn't matter. Any job platform where people are able to post things that they are seeking will allow you to see what are people needing. That's the goal. So you can see what people are needing. What I'm going to start doing, and I will probably post it on YouTube as well, but I really want to start going live over on the Facebook page and looking at different jobs on Upwork and dissecting how we can learn what people are looking for. Whether you decide to submit a proposal on Upwork or not, of course, I want to encourage you to submit proposals there because this will get you in practice of talking to people that need your service. This will get you in practice of talking to people who need your service. Not only do we lack confidence in the area of thinking we don't have anything to offer, but we also lack confidence in how do we communicate that to someone that we can't see. And so just, going through that process of submitting proposals is very helpful in that. I really want you to get off the ledge and get going and get moving. We don't have long, because the next phase is we have to get on top of the AI situation. We have to be ahead of the game. And if AI replaces all of our skills, we need to be able to help clients utilize those things because people are going to be using the tools, but they won't have any understanding of how to connect the dots. And that's where we can come in. But the first thing first is to get in on our skills, communicating with people, and getting our clients. Thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.